additional Shalom Olade, and then my school is WASSCE College. So part of the challenges that I encountered while preparing for this exam was that insufficient fund. My parents did not have enough money to pay the school fees, so a lot of time I had to be sent out for school fees, and also we did not have there are some times where we did not have regular electricity supply, so around that period I had to use candlelight or sometimes use moonlight to read. Then what motivated me was that our school, WASSCE College, they don't support examination malpractice, so that motivated me more to read. And last year I saw a girl that had 9A1 in WAEC, so I thought that I could do such, so that was what motivated me. And then with the advice from my dad and my mom, that motivated me to have 9A1. Then I set a goal for myself that I was going to have 9A1s, and I make sure that I drew a timetable for myself, reading timetable, and I strive hard to meet up with the timetable daily. And part of the challenges I had during my JAMB CBT was that the time running on my system was different from the time running on the JAMB server. So I had like 10 minutes to the end of the exam when the system shut off. I had A1 in English language, and I have A1 in mathematics, I have A1 in physics, I have A1 in biology, I have A1 in chemistry, I have A1 in civic education, I have A1 in data processing, I have A1 in geography, and I have A1 in economics.
Additional Sharon has been my student for about 6 years back. He has been a unique student. He has some character that made him to be very unique. One, he's very gentle. Two, he loves studying. Very, very obedient. And finally, he loves God so much. Before he does anything, it's God first. You know, we as a teacher, we study our students, our children. So we know them by their attitude. So from beginning, we know that he's going to be very unique. So in promotion, in the internal exams, he has been very different. In all his promotion exams, he has never come second. He's always first. At the time I even saw his JAMB result, I was not happy with him because I told him before the JAMB that he's going to score at least 350. I said, look, this is what I'm expecting from you. So when he came, he just told him his challenge. The challenges he faced that the JAMB server shut him down. He was unable to complete the questions. I said, okay, no worry, God will take control. So when I saw 298, I was very happy because at the time he told me his challenge is what he faced there. So I was not expecting him to score the same thing I saw. So I was very happy. Then it was then I spoke to him. I spoke with him that, yes, now it is WAEC ahead. Whatever you know you can do for WAEC, do it for us. Even if you don't want it, the school wants it. Just do it for us and leave. So it will speak after you. So all of us were happy. And we're expecting more in WASSCE College. Thank you.
My name is Oluwaseun Elijah Ajayi. I'm the Vice Principal Admin of WASSCE College. And I also happen to be the mathematics teacher and further maths teacher for him. I've had experience with him from his junior class, and he has been my best mathematics student all along till the time he wrote his WAEC. He was the best in further mathematics, and also he was my best student in mathematics. And he's such a very, very hard-working student, diligent in his studies. You know, he's out of all the students I've been working with, even being a WAEC examiner, he's one that has a great quality. I mean, that surpass other ones I've ever worked with. So that is very, very paramount about Shalom.
And Shalom,
as a student, had challenges in the past. In fact, you know, he is somebody that will tell us about his life. Will tell us about that that your background is rough doesn't mean that you can't spur high in life. He had it rough at the background, but thank God his parents are there by his side to always encourage him. And there have been cases he had told me he have to sell one or two things for his parents, even as a secondary school student, and that never affected him in putting up brilliant efforts and results. He has hugged pineapple before and sell fruits for his parents, helped them at home to do one or two things, and yet it doesn't affect his academic prowess. So that, I think, is a very good one for him.
I'm Additional Oluropo Ezekiel, the father to Shalom Ololade Additional. I want to thank God and return all glory to him for the wonderful achievement that God has given Shalom. Shalom, as a boy, as my boy, so I used to call him, as a child growing up, he's a very obedient child and teachable. And at every stage, he's ready to learn and he's ready to take up challenges. Initially, when I enrolled him in this school, I showed sign of seriousness. At every exam, he always came first. And when he came home, I will encourage him. Wherever he missed some questions, I will sit him down and say, tutor him, this is how to do about it. And he abided by all the instructions. This achievement is a collective one. The school has really tried in various ways, because there are times we had challenges, paying school fees, doing some other things that requires money. The school has shown a very good understanding towards us. And even in the last session, the school gave him partial scholarship, which was a huge encouragement to us. And we so much appreciate it. We appreciate all the efforts of the school authority, the teachers, the principal, and all the teachers that ever taught him. And we are very, very grateful for that. And as a family, we took this as a project. Right before he started the WASSCE, we sat down. I told him, okay, my boy, can you give me your dream list? What is your target like? Write it from both for JAM and the WASSCE. He brought a list to me. He said he wanted A1 all round in his WASSCE. I said, that is very good. Okay, these are things you do to be able to achieve that step by step. And we started praying. Even when the WASSCE was about to start, as a family, we held 3 days fasting and prayer, just to give him spiritual and moral support that he needed. And each time he came home, I would come around him and said, Shalom, how was the exam today? And we kept on praying. And as God will have it to his glory, the result came. When the result came, he came and met me in church and said, Dad, this is my result. I was very, very amazed. Say, to God be the glory. I felt on top of the world. Sincerely, I'm grateful to God for this. It's not that I'm rich in Christ, but financially, I would say I'm an average person. Honestly, many times to pay school fees was a challenge. To pay his school fees, we had to do a lot of things, odd jobs. You know, my wife had to sell fruit sometimes. You know, I have to support with farming activities, just to make sure we keep body and souls together. It's not that we are so rich financially, though we are rich in Christ, but it's not that very easy. But we thank God that God saw us through with the help of God and the school authority.